Welcome back. Today we're going to have some fun looking at the options that a simple layout with 2 background pages and 2 borders. There are lots of variations you can do with just these basic supplies. I have 8 photos, so 4 per page, and we're going to have some fun looking at variations of what's possible with just these supplies. Then at the end, I will put together a full final layout with more embellishments and a page titling journaling. I'm Emily, and you found Emilee's Paper Caper, where we're all about scrapping our stash and getting some pages done. Now let's have some fun with these borders. Get ready for 8 options for borders. The first is borders on the sides. The next is to put those borders across the bottom of your page. Option 3, put those borders at the top of the page. Option 4, do 1 page on the bottom and 1 page on the side. Right down the middle is option 5. You can do the corners. You can pick any of the 4 corners. And this is a great way to use border strips. On the diagonal is option 7. Putting your photos on a diagonal is very striking, and it's something to try every once in a while. The 8th and final option is to apply the rule of thirds. You can do this across the top third or the bottom third, or you can make 1 page the bottom third and the other page the top third. Any of these options allows for lots of room for your photos and other embellishments. I've opted for option 8. I'll use the rule of thirds and put the left-hand page, the border will be at the bottom third, and the right-hand page on the top. I want to add some texture and interest to these plain border strips, so the first thing I'll do is use a border punch to add some decoration. I have a punch wall where I could easily select a border punch. I'll link to a tour of my punch wall up in the card and down in the description. I've selected a couple pocket cards. One will be for the page title and the other for journaling on the page. I'm trying to use a whole bunch of pocket cards this year, so every chance I get, I'm using them. I pulled some cute Alpha Biddies letter stickers to make the page title, which will read Garden Views. I try not to get overwhelmed by journaling on my pages. I do try to put the date and answer the questions who, what, when, where, and why if I can. And the date is especially important, so I'm just going to grab a journaling pen and get this done right now. I find if I wait to do my journaling later, it is a chore to get back and do it. It's better just to do it when I'm creating the page. How about you? What works for your journaling on pages? Tell me about your journaling preferences down in the comments. These borders look better now that I have punched a design into them, but I want to step them up a bit more, so I'm adding a strip of pretty floral washi tape to them. Now I can start to turn my attention to assembling these pages. I like how there is a nice space in the upper right corner for the page title, and there'll be a nice spot in the lower left corner for the journaling spot. I've got this tape runner that I'm trying to use up. Usually you'll see me with an ATG gun, but I recently ran out of ATG refills, and rather than order more, I decided let's use some of this adhesive that's been sitting around here for a while and use that up. It's all part of scrapping our stash. So soon enough I will place an order for those ATG refills, but for now you might see me using random different types of adhesive just to get it used up. Most of my photos are taken on my iPhone. Actually, all of my photos are taken on my iPhone, and then I print them through the Walgreens photo app. I try to wait for a discount offer from them. It's very convenient, and I am amazed at how far along the iPhone camera has come along. It is a lot of fun to take photos that way. I have some paper scraps that I've punched flowers with, and the center of these flowers I've added a dewdrop because I've got a whole box of random embellishments, including a section of dewdrops that I'm trying to use up this year. So I thought those would make a nice embellishment on these pages. Now I can pull this left-hand page together and we are almost done with this layout. I do like to leave the focus on the photos, and using the borders in this simple way definitely keeps the focus on those photos. I've got some photo corners that I'm adding here. Part of that embellishment box are a bunch of photo corners, and I'm starting to really make a dent in them. I think I'm going to need to buy more photo corners when it's all said and done because I've loved using them. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, keep on scrapping that stash, everybody.